Dad shoes.
We're live.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. We are here. Excited to see you all join us. None of you have joined us yet. It's unfortunate.
It's fine.
How long should we give people?
You know, the last time I didn't even look at that, and it just went.
You just go
right?
for it. Let's
go
go.
for it.
All right,
Let's just go for
we're
it.
gonna do this thing.
Yep. We're gonna
All
get
right.
going.
So whenever you do join us, we're happy to have you. Glad you're here. We miss you. We're live. Andrea says hi. Okay, you can't see the board from here, so I'm gonna carry it.
I got you.
Okay. All right. So here's our plan. We'll talk about the warm up in a moment, but let's start with our workout. So we have 3-minute rounds. You start by running a 200 or run around the block, run down the block and back, whatever you got. Get out and run. If you are not able to run at the moment, we have the option of doing toe taps, and we have brought in a lovely male model for our toe taps.
So, Aaron, please demonstrate what a toe tap looks like. It takes some coordination, and that's why he's doing it. Thank you, Aaron.
Okay, so 30 to 45 seconds if you're doing toe taps. And again, use anything, whatever you got. You can do them on a stair, you can do them on a bench. If you've got a med ball, whatever you have, something that's going to be a consistent height every time, but it doesn't matter what you're using. So your choice, 30 to 45 seconds if you're doing that instead of running. And then in whatever time you have left, you're doing as many thrusters as possible. So thrusters, again, we've got all kinds of options based on what you've got. So if you have a dumbbell at home, we are going for single arm thrusters. And so all the way down, make sure you're getting both parallel, locked out overhead. Make sure you're keeping your arm right by your ear on every rep. You are going to do the full round on one arm, and then you'll switch arms on the next round. So no need to switch in between. You can also do words are hard, guys. You can use both hands if you want. So you could do this instead and do the thruster here and do that. If you have a kettlebell, use a kettlebell. Same idea. Make sure that you have thumb to collarbone, so you're keeping it in nice and close on all of your reps. And again, we're gonna go down, lock it out overhead, keeping that arm in nice and close to our ear. You can also use a band. So 2 different ways that you can do this. If you are keeping with the single arm idea, you're gonna do that here, lock it out overhead. You can also get both feet, both hands in, and do both hands. So if you don't have any of those things, find something heavy that you can safely put above your head. You can use a plate, you can use a med ball, whatever you got. Thrusters. So you're going hard for 3 minutes, and then you have 2 minutes of rest. We're gonna go through that whole thing 6 times.
Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go through that for 6 times. 3 minutes of work. You're gonna have 2 minutes of rest. Do that 2 minutes of rest. Really try to focus on the breathing during this portion too. Bring that heart rate down, and then try to give it your all during that 3 minutes. So it's a big challenge for you all at home. So do that. Let's go through the warm up. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna explain it real fast. Maybe. Boom, 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 boom.
Dun, dun.
All right. If you can read this, if it's backwards, I apologize, but if not, great. We're gonna do a 2-round Tabata. So we're going to do 20 seconds on and then 10 seconds of rest. We're going to go 20 seconds of squats. Then we're going to do walking push-ups or an inchworm with a push-up, right? Then we're going to go lunges and then shoulder taps, okay? We're going to do that 2 times through, and we'll get started with that here in roughly a couple seconds. At the very end, we do have some recovery that we can talk or do as well, 30-second seal walk. We can demonstrate that when we get there, and then 30 seconds rest. So we'll do that 4 times through, and that's 30 seconds seal walk, and then 30 seconds of rest. So for this warm up, you really don't need anything. So just make sure you have enough room. We're going to get set up out here, and then we're going to get ready, and we'll do it all together. Okay?
Aaron, or one of you, could you help me move this box? Sorry, I didn't plan ahead.
No worries.
Also say hi to your favorite gym dogs. They miss you too. All right. Switch this over here. So we'll just go from there to the rig.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. So remember, we're going to start with 30 seconds of squats. Make sure you drop below parallel, come right back up, and we're going to go right into inchworms, lunges, and then shoulder taps, okay? So we'll do this. We'll get ready to go. Once I get my other partner in crime here. Boom. All right. All right, we're going to go in 9 seconds. We'll do this all together. For 20 seconds. Here we go.
Nice, easy warm-up pace. Just get warmed up here. Weight your heels, keep your chest up tall. Your chest is collapsing, turning your hands up above your head.
5 seconds. 2, 1, rest. We'll get ready to go into inchworms with a push-up. 3, 2, 1, go.
Feel free to do the push-up from your knees. Make sure you're keeping your core tight.
And rest after your last one here. I lost track of time. All right, we're going into lunges now. Five seconds. 2, 1. We're going to go into shoulder taps. Shoulder taps. And go. Try not to rock back and forth. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're going to go back through that again. One more time. In 3, 2, 1, air squats. Three, 2, 1, rest. Inchworm with the push-up next. And go. And rest. Lunges next. If you have any questions, feel free to type them in as well. Go. We'll answer them as we can. All right, 5 seconds. 2, 1, rest. Shoulder taps. And go. And rest. I gave you an extra second back, sorry. All right. Yes, Lori, so fun to be together.
So glad you're here. Hey, hey. All right, we are gonna grab our equipment. If you don't have your equipment, grab it now. Figure out your plan for either running or toe taps. I think we're gonna be running. Yeah. So maybe we'll turn the camera around so you can watch the dogs while we're gone. But yeah, we'll be right back. Grab our stuff. We're just changing my mind. I'm one band. Try to single arm banded thrusters. Aaron's got a slam ball. We're trying to convince Andrew to use a 70-pound dumbbell. He's trying to play it cool though, like he doesn't want to. Are you doing?
Oh, there's a bigger kettlebell here. Sweet.
Oh, just one bigger kettlebell.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll go bigger. Like it?
Use what you got.
All right.
Okay, so as a reminder, if you're running 200-ish, 200-ish meters, so if that's down the block and back, if it's around your house 2 times, whatever you got, no big deal. Doesn't matter how far it is, just hit the same spot every time. If you're doing toe taps, 30 to 45 seconds of toe taps. Try to keep the weight in the balls of your feet as you do that. And again, just hit a consistent height every time. All right? And just, you're bouncing. It's not weird.
Let's do this.
Okay, we're ready.
Oh, yeah, we do need a timer.
We do need a timer.
Do it well.
Which, yeah, timing perspective, you've got 3 minutes to run and then use the remainder of your time to do thrusters, and then 2 minutes of rest. So go hard because you've got a lot of rest built in, and we're doing this 6 times.
Awesome.
So somebody's got to count. Not me.
Should I just let a running clock go?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to start in 10 seconds.
Yeah, we're going to run out the door. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Do some toe taps?
Show the people what a toe tap. Yeah, toe tap to a kettlebell.
What do I do? What do I do? Toe tap to a kettlebell like this?
Good job. Oh, so much time. Thrusters. Well, we talked about both options. I mean, the poor leg twist. Oh boy,
Yeah.
so much time, guys.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. That's Tuesday, but it's great. Yeah. I mean, it's great, guys. Keep going. Everything's great.
Yes, 1 minute left.
How many minutes are we at?
I don't think going with the heavy kettlebell.
Oh, we're talking bad ideas. All right, 30 seconds. Yeah, this guys, 2 minutes of rest, come on.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Woo. Okay. So work on big deep breaths, slow and controlled exhales. For all of you who normally get to listen to me breathe in the gym, just wanted it to be like old times. Yeah, make some choices here. If you're a little aggressive for the first round, maybe do the second round like you did, because now we're switching arms, and you wouldn't want one arm to get that much stronger than the other arm. And then maybe swap it out after that. But if you feel like you were way too aggressive, swap out some equipment now. All kinds of options.
Okay. Heavier but less reps, or
It's great. Isn't that great, guys?
We got 1 minute left.
So much fitness.
The heart rate's still up. Really try to focus in on that breathing. Try to stick to that same pace on the run as you did it last time. If you think you went a little too easy, you can speed it up a little. And then with the toe taps, keep that same pace going. We got 20 seconds.
Yeah. Oh boy. With entertainment by Nick Grimmett while we're gone. All right, 10 seconds.
Three, two, one, go.
Go. And they're back.
Back at it. Okay. Woo, baby. I hope some of you are trying this one-handed banded thing. It's very effective. All right, 30 seconds. Doing great, 20 seconds. 2 minutes of rest coming up.
2, 1, rest.
Nice job. 2 rounds down. 1 each time. On the last run, it hurt to hold my arm up. So this is going to be good.
So when we get back to the thrusters, one of the things I'm reminding myself, because I tend to do this, is sit back on the heels a little bit. When I go down into a full squat, I tend to, myself, think about going to the toe bed. So try to, if you're doing that, really think about it this next round, sitting back on those heels, keeping them on the ground.
All right, how we feeling? 1 each arm down. So now is a good point to make some adjustments on equipment if you need to or want to, or possibly even just consider pacing or just going for broke, which is what Andrew's gonna do. It's his plan. No breaks for the next round. Right, Andrew?
What she said. No weight though.
Yeah, no weight. Just, I mean, I feel like you could get a good workout that way, to be honest. All right, we starting at 10?
Yes, at 10. So, 25 seconds.
All right, which is actually a good point. Pick a goal, whatever your goal is. If you don't have weight with you or you're using soup cans, your goal is to go hard and not take breaks. If you're using a heavier weight, we're really focusing on good form and keeping after it even when you don't want to, but the pacing is going to look a little different. So whatever it is, it's going to be a good workout.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Right. Hey, we got 10 seconds.
Woo! Round 3. Two, 1, go!
Okay.
Just questioning life choices. All right, just over halfway through this round.
Got 20 seconds left.
All right, guys, here we go. Whew.
Two seconds.
Keep it going. Don't leave the buzzer. Wait, there's the buzzer.
2, 1.
Woo.
Right back into controlling your breathing. In through the nose. Control it.
So another thing to pay attention to on your thrusters is making sure that you're using your legs and not disconnecting legs from arms, which I'm noticing more timing feedback on the band than I normally do with like a barbell. So again, if you're using something different than normal, give me some good feedback to pay attention to. So make sure you're driving straight into that overhead press or overhead lockout, that you're not pausing it all at the shoulder or starting to push before your legs are extended.
You got a minute left.
Woo, we're halfway.
Only 3 more rounds.
Whoop, whoop.
Y'all are crushing it. Oh. I was just trying to see if I could see how many people were.
Who's hanging out with us?
Yeah.
We have 4 people hanging out with us right now. Hi, guys. I wish we knew who all of you were,
Hi,
but
friends.
we miss you. Say hey on Facebook later so we know who you were.
Keep it up.
Proud of you. You're doing it.
15 seconds left.
All right, here we go. Remember, if you're doing single arm, switching arms. So be ready for it.
Here we go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Nailed it.
Whew. We get right into it there.
Oh.
Over here.
Good run on closet there.
Woo, baby. Guys, you're doing great. You're doing it. So much fitness. Come on. You did it. Yeah. All right, 20 seconds. Come on. Get this all the way in.
Good. Good plan. Oh, there's me.
3, 2, 1. Way to go. 2 more rounds left.
1 each arm. We got this. Woo.
You guys are doing great. Another little thing I'm telling myself through all this is when I'm in that squat and driving up, keeping that tight core and the chest up. At times when we're low, we tend to want to fall forward. Makes it a little harder to breathe. Also puts a little pressure on that lower back bed. It just doesn't need to be there. So keep those small things in mind whenever you're doing these.
Remember too, if you're using a dumbbell or a kettlebell, make sure you're making contact with your chest when you're coming down. So if you have a kettlebell that you've got thumb to collarbone, dumbbell that we're still right on the shoulder, that you're not like holding it up above. It's a lot of time under tension for your arms, and you're also not getting the full drive from your legs. So use that contact point to get as much as you can out of your legs. Save your arms a little bit. Who's excited? 1 more round for each arm. Yeah. Aaron's excited. Andrew's excited. So excited. I'm excited. Whew. 30 seconds. Boy.
Let's go. Hey, 20 seconds. Last 2 rounds.
All right, 10 seconds. Get ready.
Four, 3, 2, 1, go.
Passing transitions. Oh. Last minute on this arm. Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, 30 seconds.
$20. Let's go. $10.
All right, let's push it in. This is it on this arm.
2, 1, rest.
Woo!
Last round.
Hot.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Heck yeah. Your comedic relief in between rounds of crosses and running is hilarious.
One more. You gotta get one. Oh. You're another bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not playing.
We do now.
Way to go, everybody. 1 minute. That last round burnt really bad for you.
Yeah. But this one's gonna be great.
I feel jacked after doing this workout.
Great. Guys, this would be a good one for bathroom selfies. Yeah. So maybe do some bicep curls, or we have more there. Thanks, Lori.
About 40 seconds left. Last round of it, give it your all. Then we get to go into seal walks.
Good thing my shoulders are feeling fresh.
Right? This would be a good one for the gymnasts to demonstrate, right?
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
I think so,
I think it's
yeah.
a great point. All right, guys. Almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know what I'm missing here. All right, last round. Let's do this. Wow, it's not too late. Last round.
Grab the 100, unbroken.
Yeah, let's go. Yep, in it. Ha!
There you go.
1 minute. Let's do this.
That's it.
Guys, you're doing great.
Look at the rest of this.
Oh, no.
45 seconds.
Okay, short break. See what I'm in there.
30 seconds. You got it, Nick. Stay with me, buddy. Stay awake. 15 seconds. Let's go. Take the next minute or so, focus on breathing, bring that heart rate down. And we'll walk through the next movement and some scaling options.
Guys, that was a good one.
It was.
I'm real proud of you.
How are you all feeling if you're out there? Let us know how you're feeling. How'd that feel for you? All right, I don't want to brag or anything, but my tricep looks really huge in this picture. Emily, if you're watching, screenshot that to
Yeah,
me.
save that. But seriously, guys,
Yeah.
super proud of you for getting off the couch.
Way to go.
I know it's a tough week, and you're doing the best that you can with what you got, and we're proud of you. So, more than nothing. And today it was a whole lot more than nothing. So, way to get after it. Fortunately for us, we have a gymnast here today.
Yep.
So he's going to show you what the seal walks look like, and then you're going to remember that he's a gymnast,
Yes.
and we're doing the best we can. Okay? But we're going to start by showing you what the seal walk looks like. And then we're going to talk through, like Andrew said, some scaling options. There's a whole bunch of different ways that we can work on this. If you happen to have a ton of space with slippery floors, today's the day for you. But if you don't, find something like your kitchen or your living room and then just walk forward and backward for 30 seconds. So it doesn't have to be a big open space. Again, working with what you got. If you have carpet, you can try using something like a magazine or 2 magazines under your feet. Otherwise, some of the scaling options that we're going to show you don't require that forward and backward movement, so that could be an option too.
So take about the next minute, just cool down. We'll get right into it.
Great. So we're accumulating some equipment. But yeah, get creative. So magazines can work. If you have hardwood or tile or some kind of more slippery surface, hard surface floor, you can put like a washcloth under each foot, a small towel, something like that. Anything that is going to let you slide effortlessly across the floor. So find something, whatever you've got, clear a little bit of space. We're going to do this. Yeah. All right, Aaron, you ready to demo?
Yep.
Okay, let me get this turned behind you. Okay, so here we go. So you are going to need 2 objects. Make sure I got it. Yes. We've got the furniture sliders that you see here at the gym, but again, use whatever you got. You want to put your foot, perfect, there we go. You want your feet to be in about the middle of whatever you're working with to minimize the possibility of it just sliding right off. So this is going to be super tight core. We are aiming to minimize movement in the core. So Aaron is going to walk like a seal. So you want to keep your feet together. Oh, there he goes. So now if Aaron were in a small space, he would then go backwards. So he'd go forward and back with whatever space he's got for 30 seconds. If you happen to have a long hallway, perfect, go for it. But if you just have a couple feet, that works too. So other options, if you don't have space or this movement isn't working well for you, we've got a couple different options here. So one is that you can do a plank. You can do a plank in place. You can even do walking your arms. So you could walk down onto your elbows, back up onto your hands, down onto the elbows. You could do that for 30 seconds. Would be one option. A great option also if you don't have enough space to work with. You can also, as he's showing here, forget the sliders and just do a little walk. So you're in that same position, but using your toes to move you forward instead of, it won't require quite as much from the core to drag your feet as it does if you're walking. I think I said that inverted. A little easier on your core to walk than to drag your feet. Anything else?
We're gonna do this 4 rounds, right? 30 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. If 30 seconds is too much, you can also scale that down to maybe 20 seconds. So thinking about that, if you really want to get that a practice, but 30 seconds is a tad bit too much. Scale it down to 20 seconds. But really focus on that tight core here when we do this. So we'll do this for 30 seconds on. We'll take 30 seconds of rest. We'll do that 4 times, and then we'll give you the rest of the night for free to recover. All right, so go and get ready. I've never tried this, so I'm going to give it a try.
All right, I'm going to start reset the clock. All right, we are starting in 10 seconds. I don't know if you can see the clock from where you guys are. My face is in the way. All right, we'll just watch the people. All right, here we go, 30 seconds. Woo.
2, 1, rest.
All right, 1 round done. I didn't even try going backwards. I feel like backwards is that harder.
Going backwards is less core.
Oh, well, interesting. There you go, guys.
Yeah.
Going backwards. Maybe not as
Maybe
complicated
more
as it
shoulder
sounded.
is less core.
Got it. Okay.
Going about 10 seconds.
Round 2.
3, 2, 1, and go.
Oh, time. All right. 2 rounds done. Woo. Learning new things, guys. Not those shoulders. Yeah. All right. 10 seconds. Going on to round 3. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Good time. Sorry. Hard to watch the clock. Okay, 1 round left. 20 seconds. Woo. Hopefully you've already done your sit-ups today. If not,
And go backwards.
get you backwards.
Still backwards.
All right, 10 seconds.
Be a little less shoulders, but still get more.
Woo. 2, 1, go. Last round. Let's do it.
Seconds.
5.
Thanks, 10. Oh,
Thank you all for working out with us today.
you did awesome. You did it. Can't wait till we're all back in here together. But until then, keep working out. You're doing awesome. Nice job, guys.
Thank you, Aaron, for joining us,
And demonstrating all of our movements.
and Nick for the comic relief.
Good job.
Bye, everybody.